Adventure has a name, and that name is Indiana Jones. Assalamu alaikum and good morning to the honorable judges and my fellow book lovers. My name is Muhammad Hafiz bin Muhammad Hazrul from SMK Dato Haji Abdul Samad, and my school code is NEA 2053. Some stories are told, and some stories are experienced. Today, I am thrilled to invite all of you to come along with me on this beautiful day as I review a book that defines the word adventure. Indiana Jones and the Raiders of the Lost Ark, based on the story by Ryder Winham. While many know Indiana Jones from the silver screen, the written word allows us to dive deeper into the mind of the world's most famous archaeologist. Set in 1936, this story takes us on a whirlwind journey across the globe, from the snowy mountains of Nepal to the blistering heat of the Egyptian desert. It is a race against time, a battle against evil, and a quest for legend. The story follows Dr. Henry Indiana Jones Jr., a professor of archaeology who spends his vacations dodging booby traps in ancient temples. The stakes are raised when the United States government recruits him to find the Ark of the Covenant, a biblical relic said to hold the Ten Commandments and unimaginable power. But Indy isn't the only one who's looking for it. A group of villains led by the rival archaeologist Rene Belloc and a sinister military force want the Ark to make their army invincible. Along the way, Indy reunites with the spirited Marion Ravenwood. Together, they decode ancient maps and navigate the Well of Souls, a chamber filled with thousands of cobras. As someone who also has a fear of snakes, I felt every bit of Indy's terror. The plot is a masterclass in pacing, keeping you on the edge of your seat as Indy tries to ensure that history is preserved, not exploited. What makes Indiana Jones a character worth admiring? It isn't just his whip or his iconic hat. Firstly, unlike many superheroes, Indy gets hurt, he gets tired, he makes mistakes, he feels fear. This makes him relatable. He shows us that being brave doesn't mean you aren't afraid. It means you keep moving forward anyway. Second, Indy is a professor first. He uses his knowledge of history, languages, and ancient cultures to solve problems. It reminds us that the mind is the greatest weapon. Personally, I found the character of Belloc fascinating. He's the dark mirror of Indy. While Indy wants to put artifacts in a museum for everyone to see, Belloc wants them for personal power. This conflict highlights the importance of integrity in one's profession. Beyond the action, this book offers profound lessons that are relevant to us today, especially here in Malaysia. The first one would be respect for heritage. The story teaches us that history is not just old stuff or events that happened in the past. It is our identity. In a country as culturally rich as ours, we must be the Indiana Joneses of our own heritage, protecting our traditions and stories from being forgotten. Moreover, the book also teaches us about knowledge versus greed. The villains in the story are destroyed by the very power they try to control. It is a stark reminder that knowledge should be used to help the world, not to dominate others. And lastly is perseverance. There's a famous line in the story. It's not the years, honey, it's the mileage. It teaches us that our experiences, including our failures, shape who we are. Why do I recommend this book? Because in a world where we are often glued to our screen, Raiders of the Lost Ark reminds us of the thrill of discovery. It encourages us to be curious about the world and to stand up for what is right, even when the odds are stacked against us. If you are looking for a story that combines history, mystery, and heart-pounding action, then pick up this book. Join Dr. Jones on his quest, and who knows, you might just find a hidden treasure of your own, a love for reading. As Indiana Jones would say, fortune and glory, kid. Fortune and glory. Thank you, and have an adventurous day ahead.